King Charles III has visited the Houses of Parliament to unveil a tribute to Elizabeth II and receive a gift from members of the Commons and Lords. Both the House of Commons and House of Lords were temporarily suspended for the monarch's visit. The King commemorated the late Queen's lying in state by attending a plaque unveiling ceremony to mark the place in Westminster Hall where the nation mourned the monarch. Around 250,000 people are believed to have filed past Queen Elizabeth's coffin, draped in the royal standard and adorned with the imperial state crown, ahead of her state funeral in September. Charles and his siblings, the Princess Royal, Earl of Wessex and the Duke of York, also paid a poignant tribute to their mother the Queen by staging a silent vigil around her coffin during the lying in state. The King returned to Westminster Hall to meet parliamentary staff, from chefs to security officers, who helped keep Westminster Hall open during the 5 days the public were able to pay their respects. And he pressed a button to light up 2 ornate beacons decorated with bronze sculptures of heraldic beasts outside in New Palace Yard, gifts from parliamentarians to the late Queen to mark her Platinum Jubilee. Lord McFall, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, hosted the visit alongside Commons Speaker Sir Lindsay Hoyle, and he described the people who met the King as having done an heroic job allowing Westminster Hall to function as a place of pilgrimage for the nation. Lord McFall added, catering staff cooked over 2,000 miles a day and the security alone was terrific. We had 10 rows of airport-style scanners screening people. There was a lot of gaiety and laughter in the queues as people made their way in, but as soon as they got here there was such a solemnity about it, a certain cathedral element to that. Read about a man walking free after an attack on a taxi driver. He highlighted the gift from parliamentarians as he paid tribute to the late monarch. We must not forget the Queen's 70 years, and this will be a majestic tribute to the Queen. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer and dozens of peers, MPs and parliamentary staff from the Palace of Westminster watched as the plaque marking the spot where the Queen's coffin had been laid was unveiled by 2 members of the military and 2 parliamentary staff. Earlier the mood had been lighted when the King picked up a walking stick dropped by Tory peer Lord Zory as he briefly chatted to those waiting for the ceremony to begin. Charles also turned to another group and joked that they were frozen stiff, which drew laughter. The sovereign's visit came after His Royal Highness took part in an investiture ceremony at Windsor Castle this morning, December 14, in which Country File presenter Matt Baker, actor Damian Lewis, drug company AstraZeneca's chief executive Sir Pascal Sollet and film director Sir John Boorman received honours. Soap star William Roach, who holds the world record for the longest-serving TV actor in a continuous role for playing Ken Barlow in Coronation Street, was awarded his OBE at the royal residence. Roach said, "Oh, I love the royal family. I met the Queen about 7 times. Charles is really, really friendly and more easygoing, possibly in a sense. But the Queen was even, when she came to visit the Coronation Street set, less than a year ago. She always listened, she was attentive, she was on the ball, and didn't miss a trick. She was